All right, let me show you this real quick.
All right.
You got the headphones on?
Yeah.
Cool. Am I? Hold on. The play is right there in the button, or right there in the left.
Nice. I've never felt more country than I do right now.
Oh, yeah, good.
Dad calls us up, says, boys, it's time. Pack your boots and your
Hey,
pride.
who's that guy?
Four grown brothers roll to the cabin like we're Paul Bunyan come alive. But the logs are stacked and split
This song is
already,
perfect.
Yeah.
fresh as a Friday dawn. Cause Dad hired 10 2 days early just to make us feel strong. We pose on stumps like legends, smell the pine and strike a grin. Talk about tough weather while we're moisturizing our hands again. It's chainsaw weekend, baby. Where we
Did you AI make this song? Awesome.
Let the splitter do the splitting and brag about it all again. Yeah, we love the great outdoors as long as the cabin's set to 66. We're softer than the pillows boat brings, but for family, and that's the trick. Chainsaw weekend. Where we fake it just enough to feel legit.
Just enough to feel legit.
Old chicks sleep school whining, man.
Oh, this is awesome.
Ain't the same. Jay screams loud at a spider like it fouled him in a basketball game. Timmy's getting the drone ready, which is code for I ain't living that. And Beamer stole every flat bunk pillow, that's a borderline crime. In fact. But when Dad rolls out that brisket, smoke 2 days and kiss with fire, we suddenly look like men again with barbecue sauce for a tire. It's chainsaw weekend, baby, where we act like mountain men. Let the pros do all the real work, we'll just take a log of 10. Yeah, we love to say we're rugged, but we're mostly Wi-Fi.
Oh, this is awesome in every way.
We're outdoorsy in our hearts, but in practice, man, we're city folks. Chainsaw weekend, where we try real hard and not look like a host. And every year we swear we'll camp, then remember how tents get cold. So we raise a glass in the cabin heat and pretend that's rough and bold. Maybe toughness ain't the point, maybe showing up's enough. Cause chopping wood's just family time with a little pretend to be tough. It's chainsaw weekend, baby. Yeah, we're laughing cause it's true. We're the kind of men who need hot showers right after we push through. But Dad just smiles and lets us brag. He knows exactly who we are. Four pampered boys with truckhead dreams and hearts as wide as the stars. Chainsaw weekend. Yeah. Fake tough love still counts for who we are.
Oh, this is awesome in every way.
Yeah.
There it is.
Ready?
Yeah. The song is the best thing ever.
Oh, man. It was, yeah. Right? Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
I've seen that done.
Yeah.
I watch this guy sometimes on YouTube named Rick Beato.
Yeah.
Have you heard of him? He's like a music producer from way back when, but what he does is he gets these great guests, like guitar players and musicians, and they talk about their music. He's done Brad Paisley. He's done all kinds of stuff. And he gets in trouble all the time from the music labels because he plays the music.
Yeah. Oh, right.
It's the person's music.
Right. Right.
But, I mean, it's just a real kind of a
yeah.
D-bag move from the music studios and stuff. But he's been talking about the impact on music, on the music industry of these AI songs.
Right.
You know?
Right.
And he's done it. Like, he's created them live and, you know, he's not a fan, obviously, because he's been involved in like real people making real music. But
Right.
like for this application,
Oh man, it's perfect.
like it's the perfect song for that. And like it describes the weekend. Like the lyrics were incredible.
Yeah, it's
like
specific.
even
Yeah.
I didn't remember it saying anything about me. Did I miss that part?
It did. You were laughing and you were talking a bit, but yeah, it talked about you checking your sleep score.
Oh,
And whining that you forgot your pillow.
yeah.
Yeah.
Which is exactly what happened.
Yes. Yeah. So the app I use is Suno, Suno.
Okay,
So you
I've
can
heard
go in and put your lyrics in, right? So I was tweaking all last night, like different versions or different, I had so much written out. And then I helped ChatGPT shorten it, right? It's like, we don't have to do that much. You don't have to talk about everything. Just hit a little things here and there. So I had all that. And then the description I was like, I need a country song that'd be perfect for a truck commercial, right? It needs to hit hard, have that twangy, heavy boom. So, yeah, as far as like the music and the singer, that was all the AI, right? I just gave it that prompt.
Unbelievable.
Yeah, it was, I was like, I was laughing so hard, and I played it for Tara, and she did the same thing you did at first, which was like, oh, this song is perfect.
Yeah.
I was like, yeah, and then Chainsaw Weekend kicks in. It's like, wait, what?
Yeah. I was like, wait a second, this is a little too specific.
Right.
To just be a song that you found.
Yeah.
Because even when the riff started, I was like, I'm thinking to myself, what royalty-free website did you pull this thing off of?
Right.
Like, I've gone into black holes in those sites,
Right.
and none of it's that good. Like,
Right.
not that, like.
Right. Yeah. That was.
And then the lyrics started, and I was like, oh, that's perfect. I was like,
Yeah.
Wait a dang second here.
Yeah. That's right. Yep. Yeah.
Oh, that's so cool.
So that's been so fun, and that's what I was doing mostly this morning. That and the plaque. Yeah. It was looking good.
Looking
It was
good.
looking good. That was
Yes,
a good piece of wood.
Maple, I think.
Yeah,
they
maple,
said.
I guess. Yeah.
Maple.
Yeah, it was a good piece of wood.
I got
sanded it.
I got a couple logs of that I brought home,
Oh yeah.
and I'm saving them for like if I ever learn how to make knives, like if I ever actually go do that,
Yes.
like those could be, I think, great handles for
Yeah.
a knife,
Oh yeah, that's right.
So
Yeah.
that was the.
I had fun. I sanded it down. I felt like a real man. Listen to
yeah.
that song.
Uh-huh.
Sanded down the wood
All
so I
us
could burn
city
it.
boys
Yeah.
feeling like real men.
yeah. It was like, I was like, this is so funny. There's so much funny here. Like, Dad hired people to come in and use the chainsaws and have
Yeah.
it all ready for us to put
We
it
didn't
on.
touch a chainsaw.
Yeah, let the splitter do the splitting.
Now he gave us a chainsaw when we left.
Yeah. That was, yeah.
And it's like a little toy chainsaw. Did you see it?
No, I didn't open it up yet.
So
Little.
I think it was Jay. He had one that he was using. It's battery powered,
Oh, okay.
and the blade's like that long,
Okay.
and it's like, and there was like this one long limb. It wasn't big enough to be firewood or anything, but
Yeah.
it was in the way. And Dad's like, go cut that one up. So Jay's cutting it up in a very Jay way.
Yeah.
You can just see him doing it.
Yeah.
Love you, Jay.
Love you, Jay.
And I'm watching him cut this thing with this little toy chainsaw, which it's not a toy chainsaw. Like
It's real.
it's just small,
Right.
and it should have been purple or something. I think it was a blue color, but like you should have made that thing pink with polka dots or something,
Right.
But it worked just fine. But the sections he was cutting were like this big,
Oh.
and
Yeah.
I was like, dude, like you don't have to make them, coasters. They're
Right.
so thin.
Right.
Anyway, it was-
Jay.
the diameter of that limb was about coaster size.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
he was.
But that was so much fun.
Oh, it was so much fun.
Chainsaw Weekend. I've had that in my head.
It's in my head now. Like
Yeah.
I can hear it. Yeah.
Yeah, it's good. I can't wait to finish it and send it off. No one's
But
seen it
it's
yet.
been since Cody's wedding that all four of us brothers were together?
Yeah, I think so. Mm-hmm.
Too long.
Yeah,
It
long.
was a great weekend. And you got to drive a skid steer.
Yeah, that was fun.
Nice.
Did you not get to drive it?
I wasn't trying to drive it, but
Yeah.
I'm too much of a city boy.
Yeah. Just sitting there while everyone's working, playing your air guitar.
That happened for like 15 seconds. I'm
I know,
glad
but
you
I
got it on video.
You're by the truck just dancing.
Well, Jay was doing it behind me, wasn't he?
Yeah.
You cut that part out.
Well, I missed it. Like when I hit record. Yeah. He had already done the Happy Gilmore writing of the
Because
poll.
mine was in response to that.
Right.
And then, of course, it just looks like I'm.
That's right. Yep.
Right. Awesome.
History will remember it different.
Yes. The eminent chronicler. The eminent chronicler.
Chronicler.
What do you, the eminent chronicler.
That'd be the chronicler.
That was your job, to chronicle everything.
Oh yes, the eminent chronicler.
Which was Dad's fraternity position
Oh really?
back in college. Yeah, that's what.
That's why there's no pictures.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe he was just smart to stay out of all of them.
Yeah.
He was the one taking the pictures, maybe.
That's
But
right. Yeah.
nicely done.
Well, thanks.
Yeah.
Yeah. When Anthony said he had his drone, I was like, oh, sweet. Yeah, I'm gonna plug that in right now. Okay, cool. Well, welcome to Commercially Speaking. I'm Timmy Barron, ADHD.
And I'm Bo Barron, CCIM.
Happy Thanksgiving, everybody.
Happy Thanksgiving.
This is going to be our last episode until the new year, where we're going to be coming back. We're taking a bit of a break. I'll be on a movie set for a couple weeks. And Bo will be, what are you doing in December? Any big plans?
I'm not traveling, which is great.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll head to strategic coach and come right back. But
Cool.
otherwise, I'm here and it's nice because, man, we've been doing some traveling.
We have. Well, you have big time. I've come with you a little bit, but
Yeah.
yeah, the last several weeks you've been here and there. And
Yeah, 9 out of 10 weeks I was traveling
Yeah.
over the fall. So it's nice to be home. And yeah, I think, with you about to be on the movie set for a while, it'll be good. We'll wrap up season 3 with this episode.
yeah.
Come back in January with season 4, which, ladies and gentlemen, we are swinging big
Yeah.
for season 4. So stay tuned. We're going to have some incredible guests.
Yeah.
Really trying to up our game some, and yeah,
Yeah.
it's going to be good.
Yeah, I'm excited. I'm super excited about who we got. Who we got on deck in our heads.
Yeah, that's right. I've got some that I know. Like, we've got some guests that are lined up that'll be in season 4 that are absolutely incredible. Maybe not household names at this point, but man, their stories and their impact and what they're involved in and how it touches commercial real estate is really incredible. So and then we are going after some household names that I think we'll be able to get.
I think so too.
That is going to be really, really cool as well.
Yeah.
Maybe we can finally get Barbara.
Yeah. We've got to. Season 4 is the time, Barb.
Mm-hmm.
Barbara, come on. Yeah, come on, Barbara.
Come on. Yep.
Yes, and we have yet to talk on the podcast about the CCIM forum in Vancouver.
Mm-hmm.
So I want to talk about that a little bit.
Well,
too,
what I'm
but-
interested to hear about from your perspective is you've never been to one of these before. Now, from somebody who has been to many of these, here's what let me just paint the picture of what they used to be.
Okay.
All right. We called them governance meetings.
Yeah.
Really exciting. Yeah.
Governance.
Makes you want to go.
Yeah, right.
And so all the committee meetings were happening, all like the business of the Institute was happening, the elections, all that stuff. Now, all that stuff still happened.
Mm-hmm.
It just wasn't the forward-facing part. And so this year in particular, we changed the name from governance meetings to the spring and the fall forums.
Mm-hmm.
So in the spring in Miami, it was much more of a conference. We had speakers, we had education, we had a networking lounge, which was killer. Sponsors, booths, all that stuff that you expect at a conference, but it was very CCIM style, but not in the traditional sense. This was happening in just a very high level, excellent way. And then fast forward to the fall forum in Vancouver, it was that times 2 or 3. Just tons of energy happening in the space of the conference. So people are meeting, deals were getting done, all kinds of great sponsors were there, and companies who wanted access to the CCIM ecosystem, and it was really, really cool. And like, I'd never been to Canada before, so Vancouver, pretty awesome city, right? I had no idea.
Me neither.
But at the Fall Forum in Vancouver, you got to go with me.
Yeah.
And you were the official MC of the entire thing.
Yes. Yeah.
So, like, from your perspective, like, what did you think about the whole thing?
Well, I had a blast. I thought it was great. I did go to the one in Houston.
That's
with
right.
You, right?
That's right.
But it was totally... I didn't go to too many things other than like the big ball afterwards, and then you spoke at a lunch or whatever.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, because remember, I showed up and I was in my swimming trunks and a tank top, and I walked in. Yeah, and everebody was in
I think you
suits.
had the blonde hair too, like
I had
bleached
the blonde
hair.
Yeah, the blonde mullet even. Like, yeah. I walked in, I was like, oh, whoa, this is very...
People were like, who's that guy? I was like, oh, he's with me.
Right.
That's my brother. He's with me.
Yeah, several people tell me they remember that, where they're like, people are like, who was that guy? It's like, oh, that's Timmy, commercially speaking, Bo's brother. They're like, oh, okay, yeah, we'll keep it. We'll let him stay.
Yeah.
What I remember the most was the party, the inaugural.
The inaugural ball.
The
for
inaugural
Adam
ball.
Palmer.
Yes, well, in Houston, it was for.
Oh yeah, it was for Steve Rich.
Right. So that was was
because
killer.
we
the
sat
space.
there, and we sat with Zane.
Yes,
from,
Zane
from the Illinois chapter.
That's right.
Yep. And they did the Office.
Yes, they did
the Office
video.
parody of the
Yeah. But that room was killer, and we were aliens and, space suits, right?
That's right.
That was like, this is really cool. And so when they reached out to do the MC gig and go to Vancouver, I was like, okay, cool. Yeah, awesome. And we had already, for what we do on this podcast, the intros for everybody has really become something super fun for me, a good outlet to for like writing comedy.
Well, it's a little bit of your calling card now too.
It is, yeah.
Like people expect that.
Yeah, that's happening. Yeah,
but it was cool because like take us through because you were the MC of the entire event.
Yes,
you were introducing a handful of people.
Yes,
like you gave me an introduction that just about brought tears to my eyes, which was really cool.
Yeah,
and tell our listeners what happened because of that introduction.
Yeah,
like you introduced me at the awards luncheon.
Right, I did. But well, let me back up just a second, because at the very top, the very beginning of the thing, I'm like one of the first people that go up there to introduce Steve Rich.
That's right.
Right?
Yep.
And
wore your Canadian tuxedo.
Yeah, so I wore all denim. And I was like, okay, and wore my Crocs, right? I was like, all right, because I thought for a second, I was like, I got to get a suit for this or whatever. But I do have a suit jacket. And you were like, no, you can be you, right? I've learned a lot from that, actually. Anyway, we can go into that later. But I was like, okay, I'll just make a joke about the fact I'm wearing all denim. I'm in a tuxedo, but Canadian tuxedo. Welcome to the conference, and bring up Steve Rich. So I wrote this, just this killer intro, because the goal is to make them sound like you're about to meet the best person in the world, right? And I did it, and I did it big and bold and loud, and you could feel it in the room. And Steve Rich, that's his name. Yeah. He came up and he was just like, the rest of the day, the rest of the conference, every time he saw me, he was like, yeah, yes, yeah. I'm gonna put you in my pocket. Can you follow me? Can you follow me everywhere I go?
Well, what we've never had before is we've had MCs and even good ones, but what we've never had before at the forums is that kind of fun energy. And what you did was you filled the entire space with fun and energy.
Yes.
And it changed the tone of the entire thing.
Yeah.
And it was palpable. It was it just heightened everybody's experience the whole time.
Yeah.
It was so well done.
Yeah. And I had a blast, and I felt that too. Always before going up and doing it, you're like, is this going to be too much? Is this the right spot for it? And I was like, no, this is why they hired me.
Yeah.
For this. They know me. They know me through the podcast and all that. So Yeah, that was great. And then I guess that was the same day I introduced you.
I think so.
Yeah. That was at the lunch. I did that. And Michael Litt, who is one of the managers of Steve Carell's team in The Big Short.
Yep.
Right? The real life guy.
Yep.
Yeah. So
he was the keynote at the next morning.
The next morning he was the keynote, and what I had, I had a list of everybody I was going to be introducing. So I was going to introduce somebody else who's going to introduce him, right?
Yep.
And so, okay, cool. But it was after the luncheon awards or the pitch lunch. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I did you, and then after that he came up with the guy. I forget who it was, so forgive me. The guy's name who was going to introduce him. Super nice guy, and you probably know him.
Yeah.
But he came up. He's like, "Hey, this is Michael Litt, and tomorrow you're supposed to introduce me. I was going to introduce him, but and then he pointed to Michael Litt. Michael Litt was like, okay, you need to introduce me. I want you to introduce me." I was like, "Okay, cool." And he's like, "Okay, great."
Yeah, billionaire Michael Litt.
Yeah. And he's like, "You know anything about me?" I was like, "Well, yeah. I actually did some research on you because I knew you were going to be there or be here, right?" So I did a little research on you. Of course, I love that movie. I love Adam McKay and all the movies he does, right? And so I was like, "Yeah, no." It's like, "Yeah, I know enough." He's like, "How do you know?" It's like what I could find online and different interviews and things. That's actually what I was looking at on the plane. Was the guy Steve Carell's the character that Steve Carell represents. So not him specifically. And then he started giving me all these points of like, well, here's something you might not know. When I was a kid, I grew up in the, trading stocks at 15 in Chicago, and like all these little things. I'm like, okay, cool. Yeah. And he just kept going on with all these facts and things. And I tried to soak up as much as possible, but I had enough. I knew I had enough to begin the story. I didn't have to grab a notepad. I could just impress him with my listening skills. Take my mental notes, and then that night I rewatched The Big Short and spent a couple hours on his intro, with the things he told me, and then moving up and
then you absolutely crushed it.
Oh yeah, that was
He loved it. Everybody else loved it. But I think I shared this with you, but I was on a call last week. It was the executive committee, CCIM Institute. I'm on the Zoom call, everybody's. And Paul Rumler, the CEO of the Institute, is sharing.
Shout out, Paul.
Yeah, is sharing with everybody on the executive committee some stories that have come from the Fall Forum. He's doing a great job of this, but what he's trying to do is emphasize how important it is for us to continue to level up on those forums. And they've come so far, so fast, and you being a huge part of that in Vancouver. But one of the stories he told is that Michael Litt reached out to him afterwards, and he was like, "Hey, do you have a video of my speech?"
Yeah,
and and they're like, "Yeah, sure, we can get you that." And he's like, I want my introduction. Like he wanted the video not to see what he did, but to see what you did.
Yeah.
And he might be listening to that every morning when he wakes up just to get himself jazzed about being Michael Litt.
Yeah.
And that dude, man, after he spoke, he hung out in the networking lounge for like 2 hours just talking to people. You never see that happen. And he said, he told us, anytime you want me to come and speak, I'm game. So like
that's great.
That's just an example of how impactful the fall and the forums overall, the spring and the fall, are starting to become.
Yeah.
And so if you're in the CCIM universe or you're interested in it, I would highly recommend that you come to one of these. It's not just time. All the governance meetings anymore. All that stuff happens still.
Yeah.
Okay. But there's a full schedule of an awesome conference with tremendous amount of energy and networking and deals getting done and relationships being made and grown and all that stuff. And the next one is April something in Philadelphia.
Yeah, I'll be there.
Yeah, officially?
Yeah, well, they officially asked me, and I officially said, yes. I'm free. That I got to double check, make sure I officially told them. It's official.
Now they know.
It's official. I think I did. I got to double check.
Awesome.
It's official. Adam Palmer was so nice. He sent me a package in the mail too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Great.
To like a city walk. He got a a $100 gift card to City Walk.
Oh, yeah. I wonder how he learned about City Walk.
Yeah, probably you.
Maybe.
And some soaps from Florida and amazing
Florida
chocolate.
soaps.
Yeah. That was just so nice. Yeah.
That explains a lot.
But being somebody that's like from the outside, being a part of that, like I don't know why anybody would not go to one of these.
Oh, yeah.
You know? But I could totally see if it's called a governance meeting, right?
Oh, it's like stay away.
Yeah, but it's not. It is a forum. It's a place where you go and network and make deals and listen to some of the top people in the field at what's going on, what's happening in the future. It's a conference. It's a
and
fun.
nobody does commercial real estate education better than the CCIM Institute. And I realize I'm biased when I say that. But in this case, like I had nothing to do with the education that we put on. But what we're having now at every one of these forums are educational classes. And I forget which ones they were this time. I think one on a sale leaseback and maybe profitable leases or something like that. But it's stuff you can potentially get continuing education for. It's really good. You can put it into practice right away and make some money. I mean, it's just, there's so many reasons to go.
Yeah. Oh, the other thing that happened. Well, sorry. Who's the guy from Boston that asked me to do his intro?
Dave Gambasini?
Yeah, and he ended up doing...
The one with the glasses?
Yeah, he ended up doing an impression of me, right? He initially asked me to do...
That's right. Yeah,
Yeah, and then you showed me that video.
So he was running for the board.
Ah.
And he wanted you to come and introduce him and do his little 2-minute bit.
Yeah.
Everybody gets to kind of introduce themselves
Sure.
for the board. He wanted you to do his.
Yeah.
You know?
Right.
Which it's probably good that you didn't.
It was way better.
But he
how it ended
channeled
up.
you.
Yeah.
And did him, like he talked about him as if you were doing it.
Right.
And it was good.
Yeah. There's
He did a
many
great
reasons why
One
that...
thing I've learned from this fall forum is that we're not used to the high-energy, loud, fast-talking Timmy Barron that is brought to our meetings, but damn, is it exciting! Yeah. Right? I'm passionate about our designation. I show up, I do the work, and I want to serve on the executive committee for you. And Timmy, thank you for the Tiger Blood Orange energy drink.
It was better for that moment.
Yeah.
But the other one would have been fun too. But what was crazy was at the inaugural, it was, Cirque du Soleil.
Cirque du Soleil.
Cirque du Soleil. I have yet to say it right. So there were jugglers and it was the whole
People
thing.
on
Was
stilts,
yeah.
contortionists, and
yes.
yeah,
And so what, who got inaugurated?
Adam Palmer.
Yes, Adam Palmer. Yes, Adam Palmer. Shout out Adam Palmer. So, he had this plan. He's been working with a comedian that's out of Canada or maybe even Vancouver that was coming in to be the ringleader, the ringmaster of the night in the show. And so it was just going to be myself and Scott Overby to open the night and then hand it over, right?
Yep.
And so the night before, it was either the night before the morning of.
I feel like it was even the morning of it.
It might have been.
I think it was about 12 hours ahead of time.
It was, yes.
Yeah.
It was, yes. I get notified that this guy is in the hospital for food poisoning. And it doesn't look like he's going to make it, right? So I texted Tara this, and she was like, they couldn't have a better person in their back
No
pocket.
kidding.
Like
When I heard about what was going on, and they basically said, Timmy, can you step in for this guy?
Yeah.
And I'm thinking, you've got 20 years of experience that says, absolutely, I can step in for this guy with 12 hours notice and hit it out of the park.
Yeah.
Which is exactly what you did.
It was super fun. It was
so good.
There was a few things a little wonky, but
that was more logistical.
yeah, it was logistical stuff and stuff. But yeah, I was like, as soon as he texted me, I'd text him right back. I got you. Don't worry about a thing, And then we met, and I was like, okay, cool, yeah.
And for those of you listening or watching, Timmy has this bit where he does a Queen song. I'm going to be very vague about this.
Sure.
And lots of audience interaction, and it crushes. I've seen you do it 4 or 5 times. It was, and the whole time, knowing you were going to Vancouver, I was like, I want these people to see you do that thing.
Oh, yeah, that's
and
right.
And it didn't fit anywhere.
It was slotted somewhere, but yeah, it didn't fit anywhere.
And I was like, man, and then when this happened,
yeah,
it was the perfect fit.
It was the perfect fit for that.
And you got to
I got to do it.
Steve Rich
yeah.
play
air
a
guitar,
stand-up bass in front of everybody.
With his light-up shoes.
It was like it was way up here. Yeah. Awesome.
Oh yeah, no, that was and yeah, I was supposed to do it the day before, and it just didn't fit. I was like, we cannot force this to fit somewhere.
Yeah.
And so since we didn't do it, I was like, oh, this is the perfect thing to fill 15 minutes during that thing. So that was yeah, that it's so much fun. That was such a blast. Everybody there was amazing. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, it was great. I'm so glad. My hope is that you become a staple at these things, because after seeing you do it, like, I can't imagine it wouldn't be a letdown for it to not have that kind of energy. And I don't know anybody that brings that kind of energy other than you.
Sure. So sure. I think there's a lot of conferences or these types of fields like CCIM or business conferences or things, or even charity events, that they'll just pick someone because someone needs to be an MC, right? And so this is for everybody listening. The importance of, and this is not to get a job as an MC, but the importance of having a good MC.
Oh, it makes such a difference.
It makes such a difference. I think it's one of the most commonly overlooked things.
I would agree.
And that make such a huge impact, that it almost goes unnoticed when it goes so well, right? Because it's not just that. It's everyone working behind the scenes here blew me away. Like, it was so organized. They knew exactly what they were doing.
Oh, yeah.
This to this to this.
The staff crushed it.
Yeah, so it would be an absolute shame to not fill the puzzle piece that would complete and show you the whole amazing
Well, think of
work
it in
that went
terms
into
like
it.
this. You have all the behind-the-scenes stuff, just the planning and the organization and the logistics of putting the thing on in general.
Shout out Liz.
Which, Liz and the whole team, awesome,
team.
just crushed it. Right, so that's done at a very high level, and then you have the actual sessions that are done at a very high level. But what you have in between of all those gaps are you have these on-ramps and these off-ramps. And that's the little thing that ties everything together that is often so overlooked. And that's the space that an MC fills so well, is the on-ramps and the off-ramps are also done in an excellent way that continues to keep the overall energy of the whole conference high. And that's what you excel at doing. And that's what people feel when it's missing.
That's right.
It's either abrupt, or it's these letdowns.
Right.
Even if the session is awesome, like leading up to it is just sort of
Yeah.
Or when it's over, it's like, okay, what now? Or and that's
and all of a sudden it becomes the responsibility of the person going up to talk that was scheduled to do it. It's all of a sudden on them to get the attention and bring people in, and that should not be their job. Their job is to go up and prepare and do what they prepared.
Yes.
Right. And have somebody else warm them up, bring everybody else in ready for it, and just have like, here's your red carpet.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
yeah,
Yes.
awesome, so
Yeah.
good.
It's so good.
This other event or anything else? I'm going to pivot here.
Oh, sure.
Anything else you want to say about the forums?
No, I had a blast.
It was great to have you there in every way.
I'll do every one that
awesome.
they'll have me on. I can do. Yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
It's incredible here. So if you're seeing this, it's probably because you're interested in going to one of these. Go to one of these.
Yeah, I love it.
I went to this other event called Capital Camp
Yeah, Capital Camp.
a couple weeks ago in Columbia, Missouri, and there's 2 events going on there at the same time. You had Main Street, which is for like startups and entrepreneurs and syndicators.
Okay.
So this was bigger than just real estate, but there was a lot of real estate people there.
Yeah.
A lot of VCs, a lot of just tech startups, entrepreneurial types looking for investments in their companies, and people with money looking to invest in companies, stuff. There's all that. On the event we were at was called Capital Camp, and it was just a bunch of general partners and limited partners and different ways to invest, and just really, really interesting stuff. A lot of financial folks, a lot of family office folks, a lot of commercial real estate folks. But I'd say commercial real estate was probably a 10-15% subset of all the people that were there. Well, John Marsh, who we had on the show, mentioned this, and it essentially invited Brad Arns and I to go.
Yeah.
You have to have somebody that vouches for you.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
to kind of get in. So we go to this thing. It's in Columbia, Missouri. Columbia, Missouri is where the University of Missouri is. Population about 120,000. It's not that much bigger than Owensboro. And I'm thinking, how are you going to get all these big names and, you know, billionaires there and stuff? How are you going to get these people to come to Columbia, Missouri?
Mm.
Well, downtown was super cool. And when we got there, you know, we stayed at the Doubletree Hotel, which was really nice, kind of the main downtown hotel. And this was the first conference I had ever gone to that was decentralized. So you had these two events that were overlapping. And so a whole I don't know, probably 500, 600, 700 people there. I don't know how many people were there. But you had this one place called the Atrium that was essentially like a wedding venue downtown.
Mm-hmm.
And they rented that out. And so there's coffee and food and snacks, but that's where everybody hung out between sessions. And the sessions could be 5 blocks that way at a little theater, or 3 blocks that way at a, you know,
Cool.
microbrewery that was rented out.
Yeah.
And it was just completely decentralized.
Yeah.
And so you're walking around downtown Missouri this entire time. You're getting your steps in, and but I was hanging out in this Atrium place in between, meeting these incredible people that I'd probably never get to meet otherwise. And then you just blow off the next session because you're having a great conversation with somebody.
Right.
The whole thing was designed to help you meet and build relationships with people more than like the actual sessions. And I'd never seen anything done that well before.
Yeah.
But there were so many options. It was overwhelming. Like, what do we want? Like, we were overwhelmed with the options. But one of the first things that Brad and I did is there was just this, for an hour, you could walk a couple blocks and sit outside this microbrewery and learn how to make leather stuff.
Oh, right. Yeah.
So
Yeah.
there's this leather crafting workshop. And I think the year before they had a knife making session.
Oh, fun.
And I saw that and I was like, oh, I definitely want to go to this event just because they did something like that. And
Right.
I was kind of disappointed that it wasn't, that wasn't an option this time.
Right.
So this leather making thing was the closest thing to it. And so I went over there and I met this guy named Joe Daly, who's going to come on the show.
Really? Oh, yeah. Great. Shout out Joe
He's
Daly.
from Texas. He's going to come on the show in season 4. Incredible story. But he's got the tools for us, and he's got the leather, and he shows us how to make this little leather notebook cover for like a little field notes thing that fits in your back pocket. And it took me 20 minutes to do it. And it was one of the most enjoyable, satisfying things that I created something out of this piece of leather, and it was cool.
Yeah.
And it wasn't hard. And I could see how like what I just did that's pretty cool. And I bet if I watched him do it, I'd be like, oh, that looks 100 times better than what I just did. But what I just did was
It was good enough.
cool,
right? Yeah,
man.
Yeah,
It's like, this is something I might keep for the rest of my life.
yeah. Wow.
It's been living in my back pocket since then, you know?
Yeah.
Even though right now it's in my office or I'd show everybody.
Uh-huh.
So I had so much fun doing it. And I met a guy named Gabriel who's sitting across the table from me from Germany, and he became a friend. And that's where the first thing we did was that. And right off the bat, I was like, oh, I see how this works.
Yeah.
They get us doing stuff, and then you just naturally befriend the people you're around. And,
Yeah.
you know, that can really turn into some stuff. you know?
Right,
As
right.
opposed to like,
Trying to network.
yes, as opposed to that.
Yeah.
Which, man, that works too, you know?
sure.
So since then, I've fallen in love. It's almost like an addiction at this point with the leather making thing.
Yeah.
So I've gone out and bought tools and leather, and I've been watching all these YouTube videos.
Awesome.
And so last night we get back from chainsaw weekend,
Yeah.
have dinner, unpack, do all that stuff. And I'm like, I'm going to see if I can actually make something in a night
Ha.
that's not just this 15-minute like leather cover thing where you just cut a thing out, punch
Sure.
a couple holes, run some elastic wire, fold it over, and you're done, you know.
Yeah.
And so I found this template for, it's also a notebook cover,
Yeah.
but this one has pockets
Uh,
and you hand stitch it and, you know.
Yeah.
And so I made this little thing.
Look at this.
Check it out. I made, and it like, I mean, that looks like somebody who knows what they're doing, I think.
It does.
Now, I made some real mistakes on this,
Yeah.
but like,
I
you wouldn't
noticed it.
necessarily care. Here's the big mistake. This piece right here with the pockets,
Yeah.
I should have sewn the pockets to this
Yeah.
before I attach this to the back, the entire back. So once I attached it here, and then I had to hand stitch this,
Yeah.
I had to stitch it through the back.
Oh, I see. I see.
So I should have done that first and then done the rest of it. And then right here, this would be a pocket that wasn't sewn.
Oh, I see.
Put
You'd have an
something in
extra
there,
pocket. Yeah.
And then, but that almost looks like it's supposed to be there.
It does.
Almost.
It does.
And I'm like, well,
Yeah, that's cool.
I'd
actually.
already spent a couple hours on this when I made that mistake. I'm like, I'm going to finish it anyway. But like,
That's right. The next one. Look at this. So we're opening up a commercially speaking shop soon where you can get handmade leather booklets.
but let me give you a little glimpse into what the evenings are turning into at my house. My wife, my beautiful wife, and my 16-year-old daughter, whom I love and is also beautiful.
Yes.
They've gotten into cross stitching. So the big joke, I mean, yeah, they'll sit around after dinner and cross stitch.
Yeah.
For hours. Throw some on the TV, but they're talking to each other, you know.
Right.
And I'm like, when did you guys turn 80?
Yeah.
You know, it's like, that looks like the most mind-numbing, boring, like there's nothing about that that's appealing to me.
Yeah.
But last night,
You got it.
no, they're sitting there cross-stitching,
Yeah.
and I've got this thing in something called a stitching pony.
Uh-huh.
I had to turn in my man card to buy a stitching pony.
Yep.
But I clamped it to our table in the family room. I'm sitting next to my daughter who's cross-stitching. My wife's sitting over there in her chair cross-stitching, and I'm hand-stitching this thing. We're all
Yeah.
like sewing at the same time. I'm
Yeah.
like, when did this happen?
That's great.
But it was a blast.
Yeah, that's amazing. Yeah. I'm so happy you get to stitch with your girls.
I've got a hobby.
You got a hobby. I'm really
I can't
excited for
remember
you.
the last time I kind of had a hobby. I just like to sort of go
Yeah.
to games that my kids are playing in and
Right.
work and do
Yeah.
things like this with you and
Yeah. But like
go to the gym some, but that's it.
something
you
to
know?
do. It's something to do with your hands.
Yeah, it's like I created, there's so much satisfaction in doing something. My job has nothing to do with my hands. It's all about my brain and my mouth.
Right.
Like that's generally all I have to offer anybody. My ability to think and speak. That's about all I got, you know? But now like I made something with my hands. It's so satisfying.
Yeah. And it's really good.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Give it back.
I just want to hold
You can hold it. You can touch it.
You're going to have to come up with well, you don't have to, but like a logo where you can,
Yeah, a custom stamp.
a custom stamp. Yeah.
That you could do. Well, here's the way this works is because Joe Daly's making me some stuff for our Hearthstone company and for Barron Commercial Group as gifts.
Yeah. Nice.
And so what he has to do is he orders a custom stamp with our logo, makes what I want, and then he stamps that stuff on it. And so, if I give, top producer Todd Humphreys
Top
a gift,
producer Todd
it
Humphreys.
actually has Barron Commercial Group on it.
Right. Yeah.
And so, I can order custom stamps. So I was driving to work this morning. I was like, man, while Ben's in boot camp, my son's going to boot camp here in a couple weeks.
Oh, yes, he is.
He's going to be an
Marines.
MP in the Marine Corps.
Yeah.
But while he's there, I'm going to make him a wallet. That's my next thing. I'm going to try making a wallet next. And I'm going to order a custom stamp, maybe the Eagle, Globe, and Anchor or something like that.
Oh, yeah.
I wonder if they'll let you get a custom stamp of. Anyway,
yeah,
I'm sure I can figure it out.
I bet if it's not for commercial, use.
Well, I'm a Marine. I'm giving it to a Marine.
Yeah, I don't see why you couldn't do that.
But
yeah,
then I could see like his buddies wanting one, and you're like, "Hey, Dad, can you make me copy?" I say, "Yeah, tell your buddies they're, $80 or something like that."
Yeah. Boom. Yeah.
Cover my costs. Or
Yes.
something
Yeah.
like that.
Yeah. Oh, that's awesome. When you initially told me that, I did. I filled up with joy for you on the inside.
Really?
Yeah. Like having a hobby, something that you look forward to doing when everything else is done, that allows just the time to fly.
Yeah.
You just get disappear, right? You just get in a flow state. It's so, I love that so much.
Well, that actually happened last night because I'm hand stitching this thing, and I look up. It's been an hour and a half. I was like, I'm glad I didn't know it was going to take an hour and a half when I started.
Yeah.
But just like that, you know, and I enjoyed it.
Mm-hmm.
Can't believe I'm saying I enjoyed stitching something, but
But it was this.
Yeah. But anyway.
Yeah. That's great.
So yeah, but Capital Camp overall was awesome. Met a lot of great people. Met some folks with Tim Tebow's group. He was a speaker there.
Cool.
I did not get to meet him personally, but I'm going to try to get one of his guys on here. Unbelievable, some of the stuff they're doing. And they invest in commercial real estate. That's one of the things they do.
Yeah,
but there's a lot more to it. And the stories that I had lunch with their CEO, and man, the stuff they're working on was blowing my mind.
Yeah.
And I want our audience to hear that too, just to see, like, a lot of times, especially when you see what Hollywood's putting out there and television shows, the business guy is the bad guy.
Yep. Right. Yeah.
The wealthy guy is the bad guy.
Yeah.
In just about every one of these shows. And to see the good that a lot of these folks are doing.
Yeah.
People with extreme wealth.
Yes.
Are just doing some incredible things. I want to tell that story.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I think we can do it here. So I'm excited about some of these season 4 guests.
I am too. I'm excited to, every show will morph and, do its thing as it continues to go, and I'm excited to branch out or just go a little bit bigger. There's so many people that aren't in commercial real estate, but they invest in commercial real estate because it's such a good investment.
Not only that, but one of the things, and there's a book about this. I don't remember what the book is. Somebody can tell us in the
Insider's Edge, maybe?
No. It's not a commercial real estate book. This book is all about not specializing. And the author makes the case that some of the most successful people did not set out to specialize. For instance, and this is kind of how the book opens, tells a story about Tiger Woods. Tiger Woods' dad had a golf club in his hand at age 2 or something, and all he ever did was golf. That's the only thing.
Right.
He specialized, became the greatest that ever was, arguably. And all right, there are some of those people. But then he tells a story about this other athlete, played a bunch of different sports, just didn't pick one and specialize in it, was just very broad.
Yeah.
And what he was interested in, tried all these different things. And then at some point, he settled on tennis way later than his comrades, and that was Roger Federer.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
So Roger Federer, according to this book, attributes his success to the fact that he played all these other sports. And it was what he learned from all these different things that he applied to tennis that made him great.
Yeah. Yep.
Plus natural ability and putting the work in and all that other stuff, right? And so if I look at my career, there's, growing up, learning what we did from our parents, my college experience, which I was a terrible college student, but there's all kinds of things I learned during those years. And then my 5 years in the Marine Corps, nothing to do with commercial real estate. But man, I learned leadership, discipline. I fell in love with excellence. There's all these things that I learned from the Marine Corps that I apply to everything else. And I haven't just done commercial real estate. I did food safety technology with my good buddy who started the company Hollison, did that for a couple years. Worked with Rod Santomassimo for 3 years, full time. I mean, I was involved with the Massimo Group for a lot longer, but like it was, I was his guy for 3 years, and learned a lot there. We weren't doing deals. It was a coaching organization. It just happened to be in the commercial real estate space. So I got to see how he led. I got to see how Dad led. I got to see, how all these different drill instructors and CEOs that I've worked with, and the year I was working at SV in corporate, I got to see how that was done. And I've just been exposed to all these different things, and I've been able to pull from all of it and apply to what we're doing now at Hearthstone. And it's so beneficial to have. And so I want to do some of that with our podcast, is to bring people that aren't just strictly commercial real estate onto the show, because, man, we can learn so much from what's happening outside of the CRE lane and apply it to what we're doing within this commercial real estate space.
Yeah.
And with a podcast with the name Commercially Speaking.
Come on now.
I mean, if it's commercial anything.
Right.
Just, because of the name it fits.
That's right.
So we're not leaving commercial real estate behind.
No, but
we want to introduce
yeah.
other thought and other best practices and other great ideas from what's happening outside of commercial real estate, things that we can benefit from and use within our space.
That's right.
And so season 4 is going to be a little bit more of that.
Yeah, I love it. I'm super excited about that.
Me too.
Did who's the guy that was the villain in Die Hard? That was also in Harry Potter.
I was just thinking about him when I was
when you were saying this.
Yeah.
Is Alan somebody's listening.
He was in
Rickman.
Yeah.
Right?
Is Alan Rickman?
Is Alan Rickman?
Is that his name?
I think so.
He was the why a spoon, cousin?
Because
it'll hurt more, you twit. From like Robin Hood with Kevin Costner.
Oh yes,
wasn't he the bad guy in that?
Yeah.
With that crazy-eyed witch woman.
Well, when you were saying all that, I was thinking of him because he didn't get into acting or pursue acting until he was in his 40s.
Oh.
And I guess he'd done acting a little bit, right? But and his whole thing, what he said was he was a graphic designer, and he did a lot of other little things too. But he was like, that is what informs what I do as an actor, just the same point that you have, all the experiences. So when I think about that, it can work for any profession, but especially with acting. There's some people that are only focused on acting and the technique of acting, that they don't really go out and live and experience what a people, right? People in situations like you should.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
It's like they lack the raw material to draw from.
Yeah.
To apply all those acting techniques to.
Right. Right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. You got to pull from your experience. Yeah. Well, fascinating. I'd love to hear from any of you all as well. Some things that you would like to see from us. I want to hear what are some of your favorite episodes. That's what I want to know, right? We know which ones. We got analytics from, who's watched, which ones are the most watched. But I want to let us know what you like and why. Yeah, why? Right. The AI one's obvious. Yeah, but.
And we'll have Michael Hieronymus back on for season 4 for sure.
Yeah, we do.
Some of the mainstays. We get Lonnie back on from TREP and have Kevin Bassett come back on and tell us what's changed on the tax side. We'll continue to do that stuff. But.
I'd love to get Brad Arns to come back and teach me how to invest in commercial real estate.
Oh, we can make that happen.
Yeah, that was after that first one. I was like, oh, this could be really cool. Mm-hmm. As a little bonus live or bonus episodes. Cool. Anything else?
No, man. Just look, man, we really appreciate you guys listening and watching, being fans of the show. We have a blast doing this, but it would be a little bit hollow if you guys didn't give us your time and attention to watch it. So we really appreciate it.
Yeah.
And if you want to help us out in any way, just share an episode with somebody who hadn't heard us. That's the best way to help us out. And
Absolutely.
we're just so grateful and thankful that you guys have taken this journey with us.
Yes. Happy Thanksgiving.
Yes.
We are super thankful for y'all.
Happy
Yeah.
Thanksgiving.
And I'm thankful for you too, brother.
You too, man.
Yeah.
I love you, man.
I love you, Moo. I love you, Moo.
I love you, man.
I love you, Moo. Bye, Alice.
Bye, Alice.
Bye, Bridget.
Bye, Bridget.